So today I am reviewing the My Pillow, not your pillow, my pillow. I don't care about your pillow. I'm just kidding. So I'm going to give a little bit of background on the My Pillow. It is from Mike Lindahl. He's the inventor of My Pillow. Let's see, what about him? Basically, he found himself frustrated because his pillows always went flat, and that's kind of how he came across the, kind of creating the My Pillow. He said that he would wake up with sore arms, his neck would hurt, his fingers would go numb. He would toss and turn all night. Basically, he didn't get a lick of sleep. So, kind of doing a little bit of comparisons and creating, and came up with that. He said he started researching pillows and studies sleep disorders. So the My Pillow you can wash it and dry it without it ever going flat and things like that. I've actually been using it for 2 nights so far. Okay, let me be honest. I've only been using it for 1 night. The first night, I threw it as soon as I got it, late night, threw it in the dryer because that was the directions. It came up in a little rolled up bag like this. So it was all compacted and everything like that. And I needed it to be fluffy. I like my stuff. It's so fluffy! So I threw it in the dryer and it came out really weird and lumpy. I didn't have any time to wait to, figure it out, fluff it out, whatever the case is. I was tired, I was ready for bed, so I switched out my pillows, thinking this one, would be a good review, for that night. And honestly, the way it was, fluffed, so to speak, it was really fluffy on one side and not the other, and I felt like I was sleeping like this. Again, I was sleeping like this. So I know, I was like, I'm too tired to fight with it. I want my firm pillow so that way I can get a good night's sleep. And I was like, I'm just going to give it a bad review. It's not going to be worth it. I was actually planning to do a review yesterday, so I was already marking this off my list. Giving it a bad rap and everything like that. But something in me told me to try it again last night. And I guess it kind of leveled itself out, throughout the day yesterday to give it more a balance because this is kind of how it was. It was like all lumpy on one side, but it kind of evened out throughout the day. I don't know why or how, but it did. And so I went ahead and gave it another try. And it wasn't as bad last night to sleep with it. I wouldn't, again, this is after 2 days of sleeping with it, or honestly 1 day of actually sleeping with it. It's not my favorite pillow. I prefer a pillow that's a lot more firm, kind of like the memory foam ones. This one has and it's funny because I actually grew up sleeping with a feather pillow, so I'm used to more of the fluffiness and it's sinking whenever your head hits the pillow. But as I've gotten older, I've actually leaned more towards the Tempur-Pedic, the memory foam ones, the ones that are a little bit thicker, more solid. Gives me a little bit more support. So it's all a matter of personal preference on how you like your pillows. But again, initially trying out the pillow and just feeling it feels very lumpy. But I guess that probably makes it help it a little bit more, fluffier and, contrast, able to sleep with it a little bit better, especially if you like those fluffy pillows. I don't like the fluffy pillows anymore. I'd probably say a 3 out of 5, because it's not the worst pillow, but it's definitely not the best pillow for me personally. A little bit more about the pillow too. It does come with a 10-year warranty, so that's an advantage. Let's see what other information. You can wash it, unlike most pillows. It's not delicate. Of course, if you wash it, you're gonna have to dry it, but it's meant to be dry, so it's okay. It's not a bad thing. You're supposed to wash it in cold or warm water on a regular cycle. You don't have to do a delicate cycle, so that's an advantage. Tumble dry on high heat, I guess, to get all the water out of the fluffiness. It says do not use dryer balls or fabric softener though when you're drying it. It's recommended to wash it every 4 months. If you have allergies, every 2 months. So basically, I'd wash it every month if it was me. So it's supposed to help you find your perfect fit. Again, when I slept with it, I'm a side sleeper. And when I initially laid down on it, the very first night, I was, my head cocked to the side. But the second night when I tried it out, it was more even-tempered. And one thing I did not like about this pillow is that it does end up falling flat if you're sleeping on it, because it started out, pretty evenly dispersed, but as I fell asleep, all the fluff seemed to move towards the side that my head wasn't on, which I thought was weird. I figured, it would stay put, but I ended up having, in the middle of the night, having to flip the pillow. Not necessarily for the coolness, which I know I do sometimes with my own personal pillow, but it was actually just to, because normally I flip it this way, but last night I had to flip it this way because all the fluff was on this side instead of this side. Again, these are my own personal experiences. Everybody's different. I like a solid firmness. Interestingly enough, though, they do have a bed, which is interesting. I'm curious to try that one out. I may have to try that one out. It probably won't be tomorrow that I try it out, but it'll definitely be in the future. So make sure that you subscribe to get more details, because I do plan on eventually trying out more of a variety of beds. They also have a memory foam topper, or I'm sorry, not a memory foam, but a MyPillow mattress topper as well, which I could probably review that one beforehand. And for the spoiled mutts, such as one I have right here, wandering around, not sure where she's at right now. They have MyPillows for pets. So I actually might review that one as well. They have different shapes as well. My overall review, like I said, I give it a 3 out of 5. Not my favorite pillow, but not the worst either. So if you like the fluffier ones, this might be the pillow for you. It's firmer than, the feathered pillows. And it won't stick you either, because you don't have the feathers sticking out. I'm used to picking those out growing up. So it's, if you don't want too soft, but you don't want too firm, this might be the pillow for you. So if you've tried the MyPillow, let me know how you liked it, how it turned out for you. I probably sleep on it a couple of more nights to kind of give it a full review. If my opinions change or something like that, I'll definitely post up another video. If not, this is my final verdict. So guys, like I said, let me know what your opinions are on the pillow, whether you liked it, whether you don't like it, if it's for you, if you've tried any of the other MyPillow products as well. I'd be interested in seeing your opinions on those. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. But I'm going to go ahead and take a little nap right here on this pillow, because I'm being too lazy to go to bed. And it's getting too late to actually go to bed. So I'm going to take a nap here. I'll see you next time. Make sure you subscribe, stay tuned, and stay jazzy. Thanks, guys.